Jay Leno performed here at Stamford's Palace Theater Saturday night, and I got a chance to sit down with the former Tonight Show host and talk about his life and career. I'm Samantha Mckelvie for It's Relevant News, and I'm here in Stamford with the one and only Jay Leno.
I don't know how relevant it is, but thank you.
And welcome to Stamford.
Well, thank you very much.
So you're back to stand-up after, over 20 years of hosting the Tonight Show. What do you like about stand-up versus what you like about...
Well, when you do the Tonight Show, you essentially do different material in the same place every night. When you're on the road, you do the same material in a different place every night. But the difference being, the Tonight Show is great fun because Monday afternoon something happens, you have a joke about it Monday night. The bad part about it is, Tuesday you think of a better joke or a way to improve that joke, and you can't because you already did it. Whereas if I try a joke out tonight, I can do it a little bit differently when I go to Williamsport, Pennsylvania tomorrow, and when I go to Alabama on Monday. So you can let the joke open up and breathe a little bit. You can work on it sort of and find out how it works. Plus, when you do your own show, you don't get network notes, You just either gets a laugh or it doesn't. You don't have to listen to the explanation why, and our demographic group is this, and we're trying, you don't get any of that nonsense. It's just a joke.
So it's no secret that you're a huge car guy.
Right.
You host the web series Lenos Garage, right. And you own hundreds of motorcycles and
a lot of motorcycles. It gets a little stupid.
How many vehicles would you say are in your collection?
Well, there's about 94 motorcycles and about 135 cars, something like that.
Which one is your favorite currently?
Well, I'm not a favorite. I don't have all those cars. I mean, each one represents something different. Some are cars that I liked when I was a kid that aren't particularly valuable, just interesting. Some are steam cars from the turn of the century. Some are electric cars from the turn of the century. Some are gas turbines. I mean, there's all different levels. There's muscle cars and fancy cars, and then just regular cars. I mean, you have to be a car guy to get it. How many shoes do you have? I rest my case.
Too many to count. Good point.
I rest my case.
Thank
you very much.
Is there a car that you really want that you haven't gotten your hands on yet?
No, not really, because I like to buy the story as much as I like the car. Sometimes cars come with an interesting story. A lady called me, she was 96 years old, and she bought a car new in 1950, and she had it her whole life, and she couldn't drive anymore, and she wanted to go to a good home. And I went out to see it, and I really bonded with her, and I took the car back to my garage, and we fixed it up and repainted it and got it perfect. And then when she was like 98, we went back and we took her for a drive. Oh, and she was thrilled to ride in the car again. I mean, she's since passed away. But I mean, it was just fun to see her light up and go, oh my God, just to see the car as it was when she bought it brand new. So that part of it is fun.
What sparked your interest in collecting cars?
Well, I like anything that rolls and explodes and makes noise. I mean, when I was a kid, there was no iPhone. You couldn't go place virtually. You had to do it in reality. And the best place to get from A to B was with a car. I mean, there's nothing worse than being 15 and a half and pedaling your bicycle uptown and being passed by your friends who are 16 with girls in the car. Hey, Jay, how you doing? That was like a nightmare. It was like a horrible time. So to me, I just grew up in that era when cars were what computers and electronics are to young people today.
Have you had any experiences with car fanatics on the East Coast?
Sure. Paul Newman is the ultimate car fanatic. He's from Westport. And he came to my garage, and he used to have him on the Tonight Show. And we would talk cars and stuff. And never show business, just cars. Just cars. So that's probably the best one, yeah.
Have you driven on any roadways in Connecticut?
Yeah, I grew up around here, so I know all over as I said, I used to drive to New York every day. My brother lived in Ridgefield, Connecticut, so I was down there a lot. When Paul Newman was racing, he used to race with Bob Sharp Dotson, which I think in Litchfield, I think that's what it was. Jack Douglas, an old Commodore, who was a friend of mine. So I know this area well. There's all kinds of great back roads. I like suburbs, I like land, I like space. So all around Litchfield and Ridgefield and all up in that area, Lime Rock, certainly. The racetrack, that's where I like to go.
You're doing stand-up comedy and you're hosting Leno's Garage. Is there anything else you're looking to get your hands on?
I hope not. I'm trying to get out of stuff now, really. I don't have some stupid bucket list or anything like that. No, I just take it as it comes. I just take it as it comes.
Well, thank you,
thank you
for
very
having
much.
us, and welcome to Stamford, and good luck with the show tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.